Good morning, student. Today we'll discuss about the medium of communication. Thoroughly listen. What exactly the medium of communication? Medium of communication basically we'll consider into two parts. Number one, the physical means of communication. Means of communication. Physical means of communication means what we are following. Number one, coaxial cable. Another is your optical fiber. Optical fiber. Number three, UTP, that is unshielded twisted pair. Twisted pair. And is your HTP, that is called shielded, unshielded twisted, shielded twisted pair. And UTP, STP, optical fiber, coaxial cable. This is the physical means of communication. Number three is your wireless communication. Wireless communication. In wireless communication we will follow. Number one, your short wave, your short distance communication. Short distance. Another is your long distance. Long distance. Short distance, another is a long distance. In long distance, basically, we are considering the microwave communication. Microwave communication. Number two, satellite communication. Satellite communication. And number three is your radio wave communication. Radio wave communication. इसका बेसिक कंसेप्ट है we'll follow from the physical means of communication. Coaxial cable, optical fiber, UTP, unshielded twisted pair, shielded twisted pair. First, just make a note of it. Okay. Okay, erasing. First of all, coaxial cable. In coaxial cable, basically, it is used in your TV connection. That is your any your satellite not that is called the Tara TV or something, that is get communication cable connection. Your cable connection is completely through the coaxial cable. In coaxial cable, the concept you just see how the coaxial cable is constructed. In coaxial cable, you can find the core inside it. This is called the core. And the core after one sheath is there. Sheath. Sheath means that is the plastic cover, little plastic cover over it. And then one net is just over this one. Net is there. You can find a piece of cable we will take and then we can find. This is the core and this is the sheath, and over it this is called the mesh. This is called the mesh. And over it you can find the plastic cover. This is the plastic sheath. Okay. This is the construction of your coaxial cable. Coaxial cable is capable of carrying coaxial cable is capable of dividing a number of logical path which is able to carry a lot of channel of communication. Okay, it is having high capacity in comparison to the UTP and STP. This is about your coaxial cable. Okay, next coaxial cable, after you are getting here another optical fiber. Number 2, that is your optical fiber. In optical fiber, what happens? You can find in optical fiber you have in optical fiber, actually the structure is like this only. You see there are 2 reflecting surfaces. This is called as the core. And this is called the clad. This is called clad. This is called the core. Actually, its refractive index is different. Refractive index already you are knowing in physics. Refractive index, and its refractive index is, this is the core, and this is the clad. From these all are made up of from the glass or fiber. What happens when the piece of, I'm just showing, okay. Now see the surfacing, that is called reflecting surface. It is called reflecting surface. The reflecting surface, when light comes, actually what happens in optical fiber, totally the data is converted in the form of light. Data is converted in the form of light. Okay. So for the light, that is different type of devices are used, and this is called PPD, APD, avalanche photodiode, PPD or pin photodiode. So many things are there that I am not going in deeply. Actually, what happens? It becomes a refraction. This is called the reflecting surface. Actually, when light comes in the form of in angle, this is called the acceptance angle, and the light goes like this way. You see, light travels like this. Complete reflection occurs. Incomplete reflection when occurs, that time what happens? The error comes very in less amount. That means the error ना का बराबर होता है. That is called, data is converted into form of light, and then light is passed through the fiber through the fiber with a complete reflection. what happens here? For a long distance actually slicing is made. That means sometimes the joint is occurred. That time a little amount of data is lost. Otherwise, for a long distance the optical fiber is the best for communication. And the physical communication, in the all physical communication, optical fiber is the best one. And next one is your what? This is called the core. This is called the cloud. Refractive index with differs like this way, okay, by which one reflecting surface arises. The light is traveling like this way and then coming complete reflection rate, and again like this way it comes, you see, okay, and then what happens, like this way it goes through the optical fiber. This is completely optical fiber segment. Okay, next point will go for optical fiber after your UTP and coaxial cables. Very less notes I am giving, just write in the copy and make a practice over it. Optical fiber after your UTP cables, generally unshielded twisted pair. You are knowing already this type of wire you can find inside the computer. Inside the computer, that is called twisted pair. In twisted pair, we can get twisted pair like this way. It makes no covering is over it. That for the your wiring inside the computer it is used. Then STP is there. In STP, what happens? This is your unshielded twisted pair, and this is called shielded twisted pair. SHIELDED, shielded twisted pair. Shielded twisted pair is little safer than that of the twisted pair. For different purposes they are used at different places. In STP, what happens? The structure like this it goes, and like this way, and over it another sheath is there. This is called sheath covering. This is called sheath, ETH. This is called twisted pair. Twisted pair, and this is the sheath. Sheath is a cover. A plastic coat not. Plastic cover is over the twisted pair. That is little safer than the twisted pair. At the different purposes they are used. Okay. These all are the physical means of communication, a medium of communication. Okay. See. Next point is what? That is called wireless communication. In wireless communication, basically, I will start from satellite communication. In satellite communication, what happens? The communication in between two earth stations is occurred. That means we can find two earth stations here. Here, long distance they are situated, and then what happens? This is the satellite. This is called the satellite. Okay. The communication goes like this way and then comes to this way. Suppose in Australia a cricket match is going on, and in India we are watching. So at that time what will happen? Through the satellite from Australia, through the satellite the match is relayed, and then in India it is supplied through the radio, through the microwave communication. So this is one of the example of satellite communication. And the communication that is upward, and this is called downward. The frequency used is called uplink frequency. uplink frequency, and this is called downlink frequency. Downlink frequency. This is uplink. Similarly, when data comes from it, this will be uplink and this will be downlink. So like this way, two-way communication is occurred. Downlink. Okay. Uplink, downlink, again uplink and downlink. So in this way, the communication is occurred through the satellite. Its practical use I am showing. Actually, what happens? Suppose this is Australia. Australia, the match is going on, and here India is there. From satellite, your nearest microwave that is called TV station. TV station, the relay is going, and then from TV station, the household supply is going. Okay, like this way, if the communication is occurring, at that time only we are able to watch the cricket match. You know how much time it requires. Suppose a player is becoming clean bowled. Okay, in how much time we are seeing it? We are just realizing that exactly that player has been out. The distance, that depends upon the distance and time, and it has been calculated as the data reaches at the satellite and satellite to the earth station to satellite and satellite to earth station. It takes about 270 millisecond plus 270 millisecond, that is equal to 540 millisecond. 540 millisecond. That means at every instance of 540 millisecond, we are watching whatever the live relay is occurring from one station to another station. Understood? That means when the match is going on, every instance of the match we are observing, we are enjoying after 540 millisecond. So this is the concept of your satellite communication. Satellite communication is also faster as well as long distance communication for it is best. And next one is your what? This is your satellite communication. Okay, right? Next part is your satellite communication. After you are getting your microwave communication. Microwave communication. Basically, microwave communication is occurred from the parabolic antenna installed at the TV tower. Parabolic antenna to household. Your household. Suppose this is a household. Antennas. Nowadays the antennas are not there. They are relayed through the cable communications by cable connection. So that your relay is occurring like this way. Okay. In this case, this is called the microwave communication. You see the practical means of microwave communication. These are household antennas. The antennas are receiving the microwave data from your TV tower. Yeah, parabolic antenna from the TV tower, TV station. Its distance is maximum. Distance is 50 km, 40 to 50 km. 40 to 50 km. And if you want to extend it, then another station you have to establish. So you might be knowing that TV station in sector 6 we have, and another is in Dhanbad. Okay, airways it is maximum 40 or 45 kilometer only. And meanwhile, if any disturbances is occurred, so at that time repeater we use. Repeater means that TV station itself, bus station itself, yeah, substations are there where repeater means it regenerates the data. Suppose this is the micro communication. It is not able to supply the data to the household. So at that time we use the repeater. That is the substation itself. Repeater work is what? It regenerate the signal. That means signal is not lost, signal is regenerated. That is a very good technology, digital technology have they applied, and by using that one only we regenerate the signal. So this is the concept of your microwave communication. So this is just a conceptual things for you. And next one is your what? Short distance communication. By radio wave communication, same thing, from radio station to your household. That is called radio station, radio technology, by radio communications. Another one is your that is called short distance communication. Short distance communication means your what? Bluetooth communication, infrared, many more are there. You are knowing all of you because you are all of you using the mobiles, and by these methods, by this distance method, we are able to transfer the data from one mobile to another mobile, any other device to mobile, mobile to another device, device to device. Like this way you are capable of doing this one. Okay.